Welcome you guys back to a new YouTube video. This one, it's probably going to be one of my best YouTube videos so far because I'm going to be literally revealing a whole dropshipping store, a whole real case study of one store through which I made over $300,000, as you are currently seeing right now on my screen. There's not going to be any fancy cuts, any fancy edits. Honestly, I just want to create a video where I can transmit purely dropshipping content to people that are actually interested in learning for real how to do dropshipping. I feel like it's really difficult to find content like this nowadays. Everyone is just creating super produced YouTube videos, and the dropshipping content, it's super basic. Not to say that there's no dropshipping content in reality. Everyone is just trying to go for the views. And this one, it's a video that if you're really trying to be successful with dropshipping, you definitely need to watch until the end, because I'm going to be revealing right now how in just 3 months, we sold over $310,000 selling just one product. This is a one product store. This was a product that we had, this was a dropshipping store that we had active back in September, November, and October from 2024. And the reason to why I'm showing you this, and I can confidently show you the product, the store, everything, it's pretty much because I'm not selling this product anymore. We had to downscale the ads. We had so many issues in terms of supplying the demand. We pretty much invested so much money in ads very aggressively. We started receiving so many customers, so many sales. We couldn't supply the demand. That's one of the reasons. And the second reason to why I stopped running the ads of this dropshipping store, it's because I started getting so many DMCA notices from Shopify. My competitors have started to attack my dropshipping store so aggressively. They kept taking down my product pages over and over again until the point that Shopify completely deactivated the whole domain, the whole Shopify, the whole store. So we took the decision to stop running this dropshipping store. Anyways, before I start with the whole course, with the whole blueprint, please give a thumbs up to this video. Make sure to comment whatever you want to comment. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel. I've been doing dropshipping for over 6 years now. And honestly, I really want to help as many people out with this type of content. So the more engagement we can put into this video, the more is the algorithm going to show this video to more people. So before we start, please make sure to like the video, comment, and just subscribe. I can guarantee that the content that you're going to see from this channel is going to be extremely valuable, okay? So these are really results, $310,000 in the period of 3 months. Out of these numbers, well, pretty much what really matters the most, it's the conversion rate and the amount of orders, because it's very common to see nowadays in YouTube and TikTok, a lot of gurus posting results maybe with 6 figures or even 7 figures, millions of dollars in revenue. But if then you go and check the conversion rate, it's just 1% or 1.5%. And most certainly that store is not being profitable at such a low conversion rate. Because at the end of the day, if you have a lot of revenue, a lot of traffic in your online store, but you're not converting your traffic into customers, then your sales funnel is not meeting its job. And you have leaks in your sales funnel, and probably you're not being profitable. If you want to quickly analyze if a dropshipping store, if an e-commerce website, it's being profitable or not, you just need to check at the conversion rate, because that's how you can quickly assess the performance of the sales funnel of that business. In this case, in the period of 3 months, we managed to generate over 10,000 add to carts, over 5,000 checkouts initiated. So more of half of the add to carts, more than half of the people that added the product to the cart actually initiated the checkout. That's a super average metric, actually over average. And most importantly, over 3,000 people out of those 5,000 that initiated the checkout actually purchased the product, which is exactly 3,501 people. That's how you realize if a sales funnel, it's been actually meeting its job of converting as many potential customers into actual customers. Now, this is the store that we're going to be covering in today's video. I'm going to be explaining everything when it comes to the product, the store, the ads, the Facebook strategy, everything. But I do want to show you more results from different stores that I'm currently managing, just to prove to you right now that I've been doing this for a long time and I definitely know what I'm talking about. So for example, this is another dropshipping store. We launched this one, I think, in November. Let's go to November right now. And as you can see right here, we launched this one in November 15th. So far in that month, we generated $1,700 in sales, little bit, no, actually more, $1,900 at a conversion rate of 1.48. Of course, it's not a good conversion rate because this is just a testing month, but I'm pretty confident that in December, those results improved a lot. Let's quickly check. Yes, December, as you can see, we did almost $9,000 in revenue. Average order value, $108. This is a high ticket product with a conversion rate of 2.22%. This is definitely a way better conversion rate. And that's what happens after you start to test. When you start to test, you realize which ads are making its job, which ones need to be changed, and which ones you can scale up. And that's why the results essentially are going to improve with time. So the last result that I want to show you, for example, another dropshipping store that we had alongside the same store that we're going to be talking about in today's video. This one we also had in between September the 1st and November 30th. It was 2 months with this dropshipping store, over $24,000 in revenue and a really good conversion rate of 3.49%. The reason to why we stopped this one is because the product was giving us a lot of customer complaints. We didn't want to keep running more ads. Store product probably was going to give us more headaches than profit. So we stopped this one. And if you ask yourself, why are this not 6 figures as the first store? Well, pretty much because I don't have the cash flow to invest so much money in 4 stores at the same time. For example, for that first dropshipping store, the one that's we're going to be covering in today's video, this one, we were spending a lot of money every day on ads. And I didn't have the money to spend the same amount of money on the other stores. But of course, this was my capacity. This is the range that I have right now to invest on dropshipping stores. And honestly, I don't like to invest very aggressively on ads. However, with this one, we saw the opportunity. We started getting so many good results. The first day we started running ads, metrics were insane. So that's why we decided to push it hard during those 3 months. So anyways, let's actually start with the whole video. So in today's video, we're going to be covering the following topics. We're going to be first checking at the store. We're going to be checking the store first. I'm going to be showing you how the store looked like, the branding, the product, everything. And then we're going to quickly go right into the winning product. It's very important, the product, because probably 50% of the success of every dropshipping store is going to come from the winning product. That's something that I always tell my students, because generally the products that we sell whenever we do dropshipping are products that are currently trending in the moment. It's easy to sell trends. So I always literally focus a lot on finding real winning products that are trending massively at the moment. Then we're going to be checking at the store design. I would be giving you my main tips, my main strategies that I use when it comes to designing an online store for dropshipping. Then we're going to be covering the creatives. Creatives, it's the same as the ads. Which type of creative we run, what format we used, how was the videos structured, what information did the videos have, so we could have drive attention to our website. And most importantly, we're also going to be covering the Facebook ads strategy, which is probably one of the most important parts that this video is going to have. Because to be honest with you guys, doing Facebook ads in 2025, it's way more simple than how it was maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And I'm going to be giving you an amazing campaign that I'm currently using that's giving me amazing results. And it's super easy to set up. And lastly, I'm going to be giving you a big surprise. It's a new methodology, a new strategy that I'm testing for dropshipping that's actually giving me amazing results. I think this is going to be the future for dropshipping in 2025. So definitely make sure to stay till the end, because you definitely want to see that big surprise that I have prepared for you, okay? So let's start. We're going to start first by checking the store itself. This is the store. The first thing you need to know about this is that this is a one product store. I always love to start with one product stores. Stay away from general stores, stay away from niche stores at the beginning, especially general stores. General stores doesn't work anymore in 2025 for dropshipping, because with a general store, I mean, you're selling multiple products from different niches, and the average customer, they already know that that's a dropshipping store. And to be honest with you guys, dropshipping is not the best business model for the consumer, for the customer, because products tend to arrive late, not in the best condition. So the goal is to strive to make your store look like a real brand. And that's what a one product store can help you out to do. Right now, with this dropshipping store, we have not only a one product store, but we also have a one product branded store, meaning that everything here in this dropshipping store looks like a real brand. We have a very slick logo, as you can see. We have a clear padded color. We have clear images. We have a super high quality design of the product page. We have beautiful images. We have super high efficient and very professional copywriting. Everything works wonders in this dropshipping website. And of course, in just a few minutes, I'm going to be giving you the full details of how to have a dropshipping store just like this one, okay? But this is pretty much it. Now, in terms of the product, it's grounding bed sheets. That's the product that I found 4 months ago for this dropshipping store. Grounding, it's been a big trend for a long time now. Grounding, it's pretty much every product that helps people feel connected again with nature, with Mother Earth. So for example, the purpose of this product, which are grounding bed sheets, it's helping people to sleep in better conditions by making them feel like they're actually sleeping in the ground. It's something a little bit strange, but what I want you to take from this is that if the data, after you do your product research, it's telling you that this product, it's a winning product, you need to go with it and stay away from what your mind, what your personal beliefs are telling to you, because it's very common to see beginners pick products for dropshipping based on their personal beliefs, based on their personal, the things that they like. And that's a big mistake. Whenever you do dropshipping, you always need to stick to data. That's the best way to take the best decisions for your dropshipping store. In this case, I was doing product research. I found a lot of data for this product. The data was telling me that this was trending. Immediately, I took the decision and started building my dropshipping store for this product, okay? Now let's start with the winning product. So this is probably where the big content of the video is going to start to be, because as I told you before, winning products are so important. So the first thing that I want to give you about winning products is that you always need to analyze the 5 factors. There's 5 factors that I always look for when doing product research, and I'm going to give them right now in just a few minutes. That's the first thing you need to take into account. Every time you start applying your product research methods, always take into account the 5 factors that I'm going to give you in just a few minutes. The second thing is you need to find trends. Now, how do you find trends? How? Using the following methods. So right now, I'm going to give you the 3 methods that I use to find the winning product of this dropshipping store. But before doing that, I do want to give you first the 5 factors of a winning product. So factor number 1 is that your product needs to solve a problem. Why is this, guys? Because selling solutions, it's going to be easier than selling random items. Whenever someone has a problem, if you have a product that solves that problem, it's super easy to convince them to buy that product from you. The second factor is that your product needs to have a wow factor. This is essentially something that grabs the attention from a certain customer whenever they see an ad from your product. The third aspect, this one is really important. You need to strive to find high perceived value products. This is strictly related to selling high ticket products. In 2025, if you don't sell high ticket products, it's going to be very hard to make profit with dropshipping. The reason being, it's because every day that passes by, the ad spend is getting to be higher. It's more expensive to run ads on Facebook to target audiences in the USA, in Canada, and UK, which are generally the best audiences for dropshipping. So in that case, the higher the price of your product, probably the more profit you can make per unit sold. So always look for products that you can sell at a high price, that whenever someone sees that product, it's actually something that looks like it's actually the price you're selling it for. Because if you try to sell, I don't know, a pencil for $100, everyone knows that a pencil, it's not $100. It's not worth $100, so they're not going to buy from your store. Now, the fourth factor is Your product needs to be difficult to get in local stores. In local stores. Why is this? Because if your product it's easy to get in local stores, or it's something that's very generic, people are gonna are gonna buy to their are gonna go and buy from their local shop, and they're not gonna buy from your store. I always say the same thing. Why would someone buy from a random online store if they can go and easily get it in their own neighborhood, or in any shop? Always try to look for products that look unique. That's the whole point about this factor. And lastly, and the most important one, this has no explanation, your product needs to be trending. We already talked about this. Selling trending products is easier than selling products with no demand, because people are already educated in those products. It's less time consuming. You can invest less money to sell those products, and in a faster period of time, you can definitely scale up your dropshipping store. I'm not saying that you cannot sell something that is not trending. You can do it, but it's going to require more time, more energy, and more budget for those products. Okay. Now that you know the 5 factors, I'm going to be explaining to you exactly what I did to find my winning product. So the first thing that I did for this specific case, I started using this platform that's called Dropshipping. This is the platform that I started using. I don't know if you've seen this platform before, and big disclaimer right here, I'm not sponsored by Dropshipping. I only use this because I honestly feel like it's a really, really good platform to find winning products for dropshipping. This platform is really famous for the sales tracker option. It has a feature that allow us to track the sales of any dropshipping store. This is probably one of the best insights that you can have, because if you find a product that's interesting to you, and you can actually know how many sales that competitor is doing with your dropshipping, with the product you want to sell, probably that's going to help you out to take an accurate decision on whether to sell the product or not. If they're making a lot of sales, probably that's a good insight. If they're not making sales, probably you can stay away from that product. But instead of going here into the sales tracker, what I'm going to teach you to do today is using the product database feature. This is what I use to find products with Dropshipping pretty quickly. So I always use the product database. It's just like a big database that Dropshipping has for multiple Shopify stores selling multiple different products, and you can actually check how many units of how much money they're making per month and how many units they're selling per month. Now, what's the best way to use this? Actually, by applying the following filters that I'm going to be giving you right now. The first filter is the price. Always try to set the price at $200 max. That's so we can sell high ticket products, and keep it at a minimum of $40. Honestly, I'm not even selling products lower than $60, $80 in 2024, 2025, but I do want to have a big range just to see what's currently trending. Now, in monthly sales, we're going to keep this at a maximum of $10,000, because at a maximum of 10,000 units, because more than 10,000 units, it's going to be clothing brands or clothing stores. We want to get rid of clothing. We don't want to see those online stores. We're just focusing in selling physical goods and physical products for dropshipping. Monthly revenue, we're going to keep it blank. Store products, I'll always start with just one, so I can find one product stores. And then these ones, you can leave them blank. Now, in advanced filters, you're always going to go 3 months behind. So, for example, here we're going to go from the October the 1st till today, which is January the 8th. Did we did it good? Yes. Store creation, we're going to keep that blank. Store language, it's always going to be English. Store currency, you can leave that blank too. And then you're just going to click search. This is a really fast way to do research and quickly spot which are the trending products at the moment, because this is pretty much what this is doing right now. It is going to show us which are the stores that, according to these filters, are generating the highest amount of sales per month. So I just ordered from monthly sales from high to low. So as you can see right now, the first product that we have right here is this. I don't know what's this. Let's open this right now. Okay, it is a Forever Glitter Rose Bouquet. Probably this is trending right now because, if I'm not mistaken, Valentine's is coming soon, and this probably starts to trend during this season because, of course, that's an important date. But another one that we saw right here is this one. Look, that product, for example, the monthly sales of that product was $828 in 1 month. Sorry, 828 units sold in 1 month. Then the second store we can find here is this one. This is a retro Game Boy console. Probably for dropshipping, this would be very good. It's not straightly a product that solves a problem, but I would say that if you analyze it from a different perspective, maybe people that want to go back to the old days of playing Game Boy, maybe that's the problem that this is solving, right? But anyways, I'm not going to go over the entire process of finding of showing you how to use Dropship.io today, because I already created a video on how to do that. You can go and check that video in my YouTube channel. But what I want to show you is that this is how I started my process on finding the winning product of this dropshipping store. Back in the day, so 4 months ago, when I started doing this, I literally did it this way, and I found 2 different competitors. That one of them, I remember, one of them had like over 1,000 monthly sales, and the other one had over 600 monthly sales. So that's the first time that I realized, okay, grounding bed sheets might be a product interesting right now, because I found 2 competitors already that are generating good insights. And that's the other thing I want to tell you about finding a winning product. It's not just about analyzing the 5 factors. It's not just about using the methods. It's not just about using the 5 factors. It's also about my winning formula. Which is my winning formula? Basically, finding multiple competitors selling the same product with success. So what does this mean, guys? This pretty much means that if you find, let's say, 3 or 4 competitors selling the same exact product you're seeing in this by applying these product research methods, if you find, let's say, 2 or 3 competitors and all of them have a decent amount of sales per month, let's say over 500 units sold per month, over 1,000 units sold per month, that's definitely a super big insight that the product is a winning product and must be a good product for you. Because if there's already 2 and 3 people selling the same and all of them are doing well with that product, probably you're also going to do well with the same product. Because if you only find 1 competitor, chances that competitor is an expert doing marketing could be high. And then if you try to sell the product, then there's big chances that it's not going to perform the same to you. Or it could be for several different reasons that specific competitor is doing well. But if there's 2 or 3 people selling the same product and all of them are doing well, probably you're going to do well too. So what's the whole point of this? The whole point is that you need to apply the 5 factors and the winning formula at the same time that you're doing your research on, for example, Dropship.io. And the other one that I wanted to give you is that you can also use Winning Hunter or any ad spy platform. Winning Hunter, it's an ad spy platform, and this is really useful too, because with this type of platforms, you can literally spy on the ads from any business in Facebook or Instagram. And for example, if you found something in Dropship.io, you can literally verify by using the filters in Winning Hunter or any other ad spy platform if definitely the word grounding and the grounding, the concept of grounding, it's definitely trending, because you can find more competitors. So my advice is use Dropship.io and use ad spy tools at the same time, because that's going to allow you to collect more data so you can take more accurate decisions when it comes to analyzing the winning formula, analyzing the 5 factors, and of course, eventually taking your decision on whether you found or not a winning product. So to finalize with the winning product aspect, this is pretty much what I did, and this is how I do it with every single one of my dropshipping stores. But the last thing that I did for this specific store, and this is something that probably you're not going to be able to do at the beginning, this is only for experienced dropshippers, I also had the opportunity to call my private agent in China. I've been working with this guy for over 4 years now, I think. And basically, when I found the data from this product applying these methods, I literally called him and I asked him if this product was selling well at the moment. And he literally said, yes, that's what I did. And that's how I verify even more that the grounding bed sheets was a winning product for that specific moment in time for drop shipping. I have so much trust with my private agent because we have worked for a long time now. The only way that you can get access to this type of benefits, it's doing drop shipping over and over and over again, running multiple stores, and of course making money to them, because they're gonna give you those type of things. They're gonna give you access to those type of data, of databases, only if you make them money in return. He knew that if he gave me the information that that product was selling well, I was gonna make him more money because we are working together in that dropshipping store. So that's when it comes to the winning product. Now let's actually start commenting about the store design. So store design is going to be pretty straightforward because I already showed you how the store looked like. So once again, one product store and branding. One product branded store. That's the first thing you need to know about this dropshipping store. That's what I suggest you to do whenever you find your winning product. Go and design a branded one product store. That's all you need because you're going to have only the budget to advertise your main winning product. So there's no purpose in having a niche store at the beginning. If you're able to be successful with a one product store just like this one, you can then actually transform your one product store into a niche store. Now, what I want to show you about this is that building a high converting online store, it's super simple. All you have to do is three simple sections that actually makes a winning structure for a winning online store. The first section is this one, which is called the product offer section. This is where you show the main images of the product. You show the name of the product. You show the price and your offer. So right now my offer is 50% off for the Black Friday offer. This is the time. Back in the days we were setting this during Black Friday, so that's why we had that batch right here. That's my offer. And most importantly, we have the brief description in the format of bullet points of what the product does. So we can quickly explain to the customer what it does. And something that I'm using a lot right now is this, including like a quick testimonial in my product offer section, because testimonials, it's a really good way to engage people into wanting to know more about the product. We also have the bundles. Bundles are really good for this type of products because we can increase our average order value. And that's the first section, the product offer section. This way, it's really important because if your product offer section is not optimized, it's not good, people are not gonna go through the product description. They're gonna click out of the website and you're gonna lose a potential customer. Now, the second section, it's called the product description section. This one, it's pretty straightforward. This is where you start to show all the benefits and all the features about the product. You can maybe add a little bit more of text. Of course, you need to be very wise with your copywriting. Now in 2025, you can use ChatGPT for this. But if you manage to get your customers to scroll down to this point, you have them engaged with you. And the last section is this one, which is really important, is this one, it's called the social proof section. This is probably the most important section out of the entire structure because this is where you convince even more your customers to buy the product. So at this point, if they have already went through the product description, they are definitely interested in the product. So the last thing they need is confidence and trust to buy the product. And how do you do that? Well, by giving them the confidence with testimonials and reviews. It's very common for customers to buy things that they don't know from random online stores just because they let themselves drive from positive reviews. So in this case, having positive testimonials, having frequently asked questions, and very, very importantly, having a big amount of reviews, it's definitely going to give your potential customers more confidence in your online store, and they're going to take the decision of buying that product from you. So just to summarize this, let's go back here to our notes. The first thing is definitely you need to have a one product plus a branded store, but then you need to have the winning structure of a high converting online store, which I'm gonna actually mention it again because I want you to be very clear with this. So first we have the product offer. Remember, product offer is going to be the first section. Then we have the product description. And lastly, it's very simple, guys. Lastly, we have the social proof section. I make so much emphasis in this because I'm still seeing so many people trying to sell products and trying to do dropshipping with very basic websites. First of all, general stores, I see that that's a very common mistake. People think that they can be successful with a general store, and that's definitely not possible. You need to have a one product store, and most importantly, it needs to be a branded store. But it's really, really uncommon to find dropshipping stores that actually have this this type of funnel, which is a good product offer, a well-structured product description, and a very convincing social proof section. It's actually very easy. If you have these three things in your website, trust me, your conversion rate, it's gonna blow you up immediately. So that's with regards to the store design, and I already showed you the dropshipping store itself. Now let's actually start to talk about the creatives. So creatives, it's probably the second most important thing when it comes to the success of any dropshipping store. Why? Because the first one is, of course, your product. Your product is very important, but if you have a really good product, if you have a really nice store, but if your ads are trash, no one is gonna land on your website, and therefore no one is gonna buy from you. You need to understand that your ads are kind of the first impression that you're giving your potential customers about your brand and about your product. If those ads are not engaging ads, then you're not gonna have a lot of people, there's not gonna be a lot of traffic getting into your website. So I'm gonna show you right now the ads that I actually created or that I actually run for that product. I actually run multiple different ads. The first thing you need to know about this is that these are UGC type of ads, UGC type of format ads, meaning that we have them in vertical format. This is the type of format that I suggest you to use in 2025. Vertical, it's working the best because vertical definitely suits Reels, Stories, TikTok, and those are the social medias where people are spending most of their times. And of course, you want to be promoting your products where most of your customers are currently spending more of their time. So having squared formats are not working anymore. I only suggest you to go with vertical formats. This is what's working the most. Now, the second thing that you need to know about this ads is they're UGC ads. What are UGC ads? Pretty much ads that look like organic content. So ads that actually doesn't look like real ads. That's what UGC means. So as you can see, for example, this one, the hook or the initial 3 seconds of the video, it's a reply to a comment from a follower. This is very common in TikTok, for example. It's a very common format, and that's a hook that we used, and then we immediately introduce the product. This is how we hook our audience into stopping, watching the video, and then immediately we start to talk about the product, the benefits, the features, and that's how you can have successful and engaging ads, just by actually trying your ads to not to look like super productions when it comes to the advertisement. This is what's working in 2025. People are tired of consuming advertisements, and the more organic your videos look, the better they're gonna be. So this is the way we're doing it. As you can see, here's another one. Always the most important part of the video needs to be the first few seconds. This is another one. Again, everything seems very organic. It looks very, very organic, like the typical daily content that you see on TikTok, that you see on Reels, that you see in your IG stories. For example, this one started with a testimonial, with a real person talking to the camera, which is very common. And that's how we're doing it right now. So going back to our notes, we can just conclude, for example, that the first thing is definitely vertical format for your ads. Vertical format. This is what's working for. All right, let me just erase this right here. For Reels, for TikTok, and for Stories. For Stories. This is the first thing you need to know. Vertical format is working the best. Now, the second thing is UGC ads. UGC ads plus organic. The more organic, the more natural your ads look like, the higher CTRs you're gonna get, the higher retention rates you're gonna have in your ads, and the more people you're gonna be able to drive into your website, the more people you're gonna be able to drive into your sales funnel. This is what's currently working. Simple is king right now for advertisements, and this is what I suggest you to do. Now, in terms of the duration of the ads, for top of the funnel, so for cold audiences, I strongly suggest you to create ads in between 45 to 60 seconds, so 1 minute maximum. Then if you want to target warm audiences, which are people that maybe already saw your ad but didn't get into the website, you can target them again with maybe a straight to the point testimonial video, just someone talking in front of a camera, 15 seconds max, commenting about the product. And then for retargeting ads, definitely for retargeting ads, the best is going to be just image ads. So let me type that again. So number 1, top of the funnel, it's going to be 60 seconds max video, right? Now, middle of the funnel, it's going to be 50 seconds max, of course, video 2. And lastly, bottom of the funnel, it's going to be just image ads. This one is really simple. Image ads plus discounts. With these three different type of ads, you're good to go. You're going to have an amazing, well-structured Facebook ads or TikTok ads campaign, and it's going to work just wonders, okay? So this is when it comes to the creatives. Now let's actually comment about the Facebook ads strategy. So for the Facebook ads strategies, this is pretty interesting. It's very easy. Actually, in 2025, all I'm doing for my Facebook ads, it's the following. Look, I'm going to show you right now the ads manager from that store. Look, so these are the 3 different campaigns. I mean, first thing I want to tell you right now is for that specific store, we had different ad accounts, different business portfolios that we were running ads on. Reason why we had different business portfolios is because whenever you start to scale up so aggressively, it's very common to get ad accounts, business portfolios, and Facebook ads accounts completely deactivated. It's normal with Facebook. If you're watching this video and you are already making money with dropshipping, probably this has already happened to you. So this is one of the ad accounts. This is one of the business portfolios that we used for that dropshipping store. Thus, the reason to why the amount spent, it's not the entire amount that we really spent on that dropshipping store. But anyways, I can show you here. First thing I want to show you is that this is actually the product, because I could have been showing you something different, but no, look. Here, if we go, we check a preview of the ad. Here's a preview, there you go. There we have the ads. These are the ads of the grounding bed sheet. Now let's actually talk about the juicy stuff, which is, first I'm going to show you the metrics. I want to show you how these ads actually look like. All right, give me just one moment. Let me show you the metrics. I do want to show you first. Okay, so let's do it. So for example, let's analyze this first campaign, the one that we spent $6,000. With that campaign, as you can see, we had a super high CPM, but honestly, I'm not caring about CPM. I'm not taking care of CPMs anymore, because CPMs are very high for any product, for any niche these days. All I focus on right now is having a super high CTR. As you can see right here, my CTRs are very high, over 6%. This is a super good CTR. Generally, a good CTR, it's above 2.53%. Getting such a high CTR, it's definitely super big signs that your video ads are definitely engaging with your audiences. And then, of course, the most important metrics start with the CPC. Whenever you target the USA, Canada, UK, CPC below $1, it's always going to be extremely good. Here, our average CPC, it's $1.1. In a few campaigns, $1, 1.12, 0.85. So definitely very good. And then the most important metrics: cost per add to cart, cost per checkout initiated, and cost per result. Cost per add to cart, for example, for this first campaign, 6.45, very good cost per add to cart. Every $6 spent, we were getting an add to cart. Every $11 spent, we were getting a checkout initiated. And every $30 spent, we were getting a sale. Once again, this is a high ticket product, so having a cost per result of $30, it's definitely very good. Our ROAS, for example, for that campaign was over 3%. Our ROAS for the other campaign was 2.67%. And the ROAS for the current campaign, we are actually running a very low budget campaign on that store. We're still active on our ads. We're just running $50 per, I think $50 or $100 per day for that store. We already did downscale a lot. And that one is 2.08 in ROAS. Now, what I want to give you right now is my structure for my Facebook ads in 2025. I'm basically using advantage shopping campaigns. It's the best structure that I suggest you to use if you want to have a successful marketing campaign with Facebook ads. It's so easy to use. Basically, advantage shopping, it's just using the highest capacity of the Facebook ads algorithm. All you have to do is clicking on create, and then you click right here on sales. You click on continue. And whenever you get to this point, instead of setting up your manual campaign, you're gonna select this advantage shopping campaign. This is pretty much going to maximize the performance of your Facebook ads campaign, because you're literally telling Facebook that you want the algorithm to use all its capacity, all the machine learning possible to give you the best results. This is actually the type of structure campaign that Meta is currently promoting the most, and it's honestly giving me amazing results. You can use this for everything. You can use it for cold call campaigns, hot campaigns, like warm campaigns, bottom of the funnel campaigns. You can use it for anything. Look, you only click on continue, and then all you have to do here is literally just selecting your countries, your budget, and your objective. Listen, the goal of advantage campaigns and what Meta wants is they want advertisers to stop worrying about their targeting. Meta and most of the big companies that have big platforms for paid advertising are starting to develop more and more technology for making the life easier of advertisers, so you don't have to worry too much about who you need to target, who you need to show your videos to. All you need to worry about is how you're showing your product, how amazing your videos are, how to improve your ads. They want you to focus just on the creatives, and they're gonna take care of the whole targeting. That's what advantage shopping campaigns are, because here you only select the website, you select your objective, which is maximum number of conversions. You add your data set, which is your pixel, your conversion event, which is definitely purchase. And then, as you can see right here, this is the targeting section. You only need to add your country. You can add whatever country you want to target for your dropshipping store. And lastly, you select your daily budget. Then you can add the scheduling. You can schedule your campaign to start running. But most importantly, as you can see, it's a very simple campaign. It's a very simple structure because it only has 2 levels. Instead of 3 levels, it only has 2 levels. The main one, the campaign and targeting, are in the same level. And the other level, it's going to be the creative level, the ad level, where you can add your different ads. If you're just starting out with your dropshipping store, and if you're running maybe $50 or $100 per day, I only suggest you to start with 3 ads per campaign. If you have more than $200, $500 per day, maybe you can go ahead and add 5 or 6 ads. But with 3 ads, you're good to go, okay? So that's the type of structure that I'm doing right now in 2025. It's a type of Facebook ads structure that I did for this dropshipping store, as you can see right here. And that's what I suggest you to do yourself, okay? Let me know in the comments. Actually, I know that Facebook ads, it's a big topic, and I know that it's impossible to cover it in this video. So I'm thinking in creating a full detailed course on how to launch your Facebook ad for your dropshipping store. So please let me know in the comments if that's a video that you want to see, or let me know in the comments whatever you want to see from dropshipping content. Also, make sure to like the video if you're liking it so far, okay? So let's continue. Now that we know pretty much everything in terms of the winning product, the store design, the creatives, and now the Facebook ads strategy, the last part of this video is going to be about the big surprise that I have prepared for you. So the big surprise, it's the following one. Right now, doing dropshipping, you can make a lot of money with dropshipping. Yes, it's very easy. It's very easy to make You can make loads of money selling products online. Now, what's the problem? What's the problem? Most of the countries where dropshipping is popular, which are US, Canada, UK, and a few countries in Europe, are very saturated with multiple businesses selling products online. So the opportunity that I have prepared for you today is actually selling in LATAM, which is Latin America. Listen, Latin America right now, it's a blue ocean. If you don't know what the concept of blue ocean is the same as saying that it is like an unexplored market. Dropshipping in Latin America has started to be a thing probably since just 2 years ago. And it hasn't been a thing probably because in Latin America, there's no payment gateways like Stripe or Shopify payments available until today. Because that's the issue with selling in Latin America. If you wanted to do dropshipping in Latin America, you needed to stick just to one country. You need to stick just maybe to Mexico, Brazil, Colombia. But you didn't have the opportunity to sell in multiple countries at the same time because there was no Shopify payments integrated into the Shopify store so customers could pay directly with a credit card or debit card. But in 2025, we now have a big solution for people that want to sell in Latin America. Cheaper ad cost, unexplored market, completely blue ocean, and maybe loads of money to be made. So what's the opportunity that I'm talking to you right now? The opportunity is basically this. This is pretty much, give me just one moment right here. Okay. So okay. All right, so USA Drop, probably a few of you have heard about this. USA Drop, it's a big supplier for dropshipping. It's a big company. They've been active in the dropshipping industry for a long time. And at the end of 2024, they came out to the market with their own payment provider solution for people that want to sell dropshipping products in Latin America. Basically, they're integrating every single payment gateway that's currently active in LATAM, and they're including it in just one payment provider. But what's the best feature about this payment provider? Well, pretty much that it's fully integrated with Shopify, meaning that customers won't have to get out of the website if they want to purchase a dropshipping product. They can pay directly in the Shopify store. They can put their credit card or the debit card directly in the Shopify store, and they can purchase immediately in that store. What's the advantage of doing this? The advantage is that now you can sell in the entire market of Latin America at the same time, targeting multiple countries at the same time, just like we do it, for example, with the US, with Canada, with UK, with Europe, with Australia, with New Zealand, with these countries that are very common to do dropshipping in. Now you can do the same, but in Latin America. You can sell in Mexico, in Brazil, in Colombia, in Argentina, in Ecuador, in Chile. You can sell in all those countries which are unexplored markets for dropshipping. You can sell at the same time now thanks to this payment provider solution, which is currently the only one in the market. So if you want to try out selling dropshipping products in Latin America, feel free to click the link in this video's description. It's going to take you to this website. And all you have to do if you want to register is you need to fill this little format right here. You need to send it, and USA Drop, it's gonna reach out to you and they're gonna help you out to integrate their payment solution into your dropshipping store. Okay, now think about this. Think about the fact that if you sell in LATAM, you can have way lower ad spends because targeting audiences in LATAM is way lower than in the US, Canada, or UK. You have a blue ocean, so there's a big market to target. Many of the winning products that have been trending in USA, Canada, and UK could be also winning products in these countries. So it's definitely a big opportunity that you have right now in the table. I'm definitely going to be testing this year. Feel free to let me know in the comments if you want to see a video about launching a dropshipping store in Latin America, because I can definitely do it, and I can prove to you that this is definitely a big strategy that's going to work a lot in the upcoming years. So anyways, that's everything regarding this video. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching. Please give it a like, subscribe, comment, and feel free to let me know whatever you want to let me know in the comments. I hope that this video was really very valuable for you, that you learned a lot. And very, very soon, I'm going to be posting a full course on how to do dropshipping in 2025, how to be as successful as possible in the shortest period of time. So if you want to see that video soon, the more support you give to this video, the more you're gonna help me, and the more you're gonna let me know that you want to see that video. Okay, so thank you very much again. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.